Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Empire Total War and the American Civil War mod. We're playing as the Confederates, and last time around we had a quite interesting battle on the river here. Not entirely sure what the river is called. I guess the Missouri River maybe? Or whatever river runs through here. Anyways, I've been able to lay siege to St. Louis, and the troops that we defeated have moved north, probably towards Chicago. So I'm gonna demand surrender, and yes, it worked, and now Missouri is ours. I can't repair this though, so... and it's gonna cost me 9,000 to replenish this army. We got horse-drawn artillery, and it seems like they've got nothing in Chicago. Unfortunately, as I need to resupply that army, when we're gonna have to sit tight. I would continue forwards, but there's a risk of the entire army getting annihilated, and I think that is probably a worse choice than actually pushing forward and taking Chicago. More and more troops come under the command of Jackson. However, I really want to give Jackson some better troops, seeing as though the volunteers are not that great, at least when we come up against the troops that we have been coming up against. So if we can get like Louisiana Zouaves, some more Irish, maybe later on when I get the Hood's Texans, stuff like that, we'll send it to Jackson. Middle portion though, moving forward here, there isn't that much. I guess my plan is to move to Lancaster. The road actually goes to New York, so I guess the attack would be towards New York, and at the same time we've got Lee's army, which is ready to move out. We got a little shit troop over here, so I'm not entirely sure what to do. What I could do is, I wonder if my cavalry alone could destroy them. I'd really just want to out-resolve them, but I don't want to move too far away from Richmond, seeing as though there's quite a few Union troops here. We'll dispatch some troops to deal with these idiots. I don't know how much we need. Some chevrons is needed for some, I think, for some of the newer troops, and cavalry, and that should be enough, I think, and that should be an auto-resolve. Yes. Oh, I do get reinforced by the entire army. So we only lost 61, the Irish got a chevron, this volunteer got a chevron, and everything went nice. And I should be able to replenish this. It only cost me 99. So we can go back and then we can push forward later on. This is set, this needs reinforcing. So I guess it's of the campaign to Cheyenne by Mr. Hood, John B. Hood. So let's go ahead and end turn, see what the enemy comes up with. So the Union keeps moving troops north, but I don't think they're actually at war with Great Britain like last time. Would be nice if they were, but I don't think that. I mean, if the British have a hard time, they usually have a hard time in this version of the mod to actually be able to even expel the Native Americans. They sometimes take over Canada, so I think it probably would be quite hard for them to take on the Union. So what's this? Well-connected mistress and honest. Well, wait, he got honest at the same time as he got a mistress. Wait, it was this guy. Yes. So he's honest all of a sudden. This is an honest man, but he also has a very well-connected mistress. So now he gets 1+ to managing treasury, but that Frugal and Thrifty gives -2, but it also gives 1+ in management. This gives 1 management. So these kind of cancel it out for treasury. So it would only get 1 extra point in treasury, while as a the Prime Minister, he gets 2 extra from 3. I could move him over to be army. What benefits does this give? Prestige, diplomatic relations, and wealth in towns. What would happen if I moved him over here? It would be the same, but upkeep for the army, -4%, recruitment cost, -4, and technology. Navy would be similar stuff. How much would he get if he actually was treasury? He would only get 4. We wouldn't get that much. So we'll do this. So we'll keep it as it is. Honest with a mistress. I don't know how that works, but that's how America works, clearly. 9,000, boom. Or maybe this is how the Victorian era works, I should say. We're gonna show the Missourians that we are good people, so we're gonna go ahead and upgrade this. Plantation in Louisiana and Florida has been built. We've got Governor's Barrack in Florida, and New Orleans got a new barrack. So this one is the best one we can get in this area, which gets Terry's Texas Rangers, which is a Dragoon unit. We also get Mosby's Raiders, which is nice. 2 pretty nice units, or at least the Texas Rangers. Well, actually both of them are pretty good. The Texas Ranger one is better than. So that Texas Rangers. We also get the Engineers, but that's about it. Not really super great stuff, actually, but it's a good position to hold, I guess. Was it here? No, it was in New Orleans. What? So it's similar. I would really need to get this next one to actually be getting some good stuff. Also, I kind of want to put... I actually wanted to put 2 units here, just to keep this province under my control. And the mine is working. What I want to do is build a school, a church school here. I want some priests so I can actually turn the provinces Protestant. Not that it's that big of a deal, because it's religious unrest, even though it's like 100% other religions. Only gives 2, so it's not that bad, but still, I don't want that to be a cause for problem. So we're
Army. Sorry, sir.
with 3 turns away from actually attacking Cheyenne, which could mean that I could move some other units out in the meantime. We'll see.
Ready. Waiting for.
United States. United States needs to get its act together, but because at this point I will be able to overrun them rather quickly. Looks like we're gonna have a second Manassas on our hands, and also that 1 unit running around behind my lines I do not like. What is it? It's a bloody cannon unit. We'll dispatch the cavalry to deal with them. We are replenishing anyway, so we're gonna just sit here for a while. I like that I upgrade this farm and the Union comes and burn this one. Come down, burn Fontanet Farm. It's a peasant farm. We actually got something here. Sandy Creek. 12,000 I've got. We're gonna put another soldier over here. And we're gonna advance here. And I'm not entirely sure what to build, but I think we want to have another battle, don't we? So we're gonna go ahead and take on Urban McDowell, which probably will drag in all the others, because if I attacked the other guy over here and he dragged my army, then clearly the reinforcement circle is actually bigger than what it looks like. And there's no point in what's it called? You know what? I think we can move out of here. Oh no, we cannot. they're pretty darn unhappy. And also I want some better troops for Jackson's army. He's got basically generic shit. But I can't recruit anything good here. Good cavalry he can get. He can get the Rangers, the Texans, and we'll get some good stuff from Jackson, Mississippi coming his way. But for now he gets to hold this. And with that said, maybe some better artillery for this. Oh, so I don't get the 12-pounder Napoleons until I upgrade this. Then the Union already had the 12-pounders. Right. Lee will strike north. Actually, he doesn't actually reach. We'll move a bit forward. I'm pretty sure these guys will go ahead and burn the Woodstock farm.
Yes.
We'll just move forward and be prepared to attack them once they're in range. Let's go ahead and then turn once more. Hopefully the Union moves in more troops so it becomes a bigger fight. Also, since I'm kind of that halfway range, right, so they go. Ooh, they're just outside Woodstock, but this time I will be able to save it. Kentucky is on strike, taking flags. Cavalry is ready to move into the forest, and
Undaunted.
we lost 2 men, and we killed that bloody cavalry. I mean, the horse-drawn artillery. Cavalry will hurry because no army wants to move without its scouts, and also I kinda wanted to give them time to actually recruit something to defend Chicago, because at this rate we will just run them complete over. Texans being recruited in Florida, military board and so on. Let's have the Texans move directly to join Jackson. Now we get some good troops over here. We're gonna spam the what's it called? The Irish and the Louisiana Zouaves. And he's also gonna get a sniper unit. And what do I get with this? With this, I get Orphan Brigade and some other stuff. Should probably get it over here. Right, let's see. I should be close enough to Cheyenne to actually see what they have in Cheyenne. Nothing! They have nothing in Cheyenne. That's interesting. But I guess we'll have the Battle of Little Woodstock.
Victory will be ours.
And according to this, will be an even fight. I don't think that so. McDowell, he's got some good troops. He's got Irish. He's got his Iron Brigade. Iron Brigade is really good, 55 accuracy. His Irish got 50 accuracy. So we gotta keep an eye out on the Iron Brigade. We know his cavalry is dangerous. He's got 2 units of artillery. That's also gonna be difficult to deal with. But yeah, let's go ahead and fight the Battle of the Second Manassas, I guess. Or no, the Second Woodstock. No, the first one was over here. I don't know. First Manassas was over here. Here's first Woodstock. There we go. Right. Let's go ahead and fight this battle, shall we? And here we are at Woodstock. Doesn't look as much right now, but surely these fields will be littered by dead bodies. Right, so I've got the main line made up of the Confederate regulars, and then we have our Irish over here, and I've got my snipers mixed in here. Behind on the right side I've got the volunteers, and on the left I've got the Zouaves to back them up in case of cavalry attack. cannons in the center, partisan rangers on the right. Seemingly they can't really go head to head in a cavalry fight against normal cavalry, so I guess that'll be mostly to ride down enemy infantry. Dragoons on this side, Robert E. Lee here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start. And first things first, we're gonna set the snipers forwards. One thing about these guys though is they don't actually have Jesus Christ, it's an awesome artillery barrage to start off the battle. Since I'm attacking, I am going to start advancing. But I thought we could actually move sort of in between some of these logs. Clearly we couldn't. Oh, are they aiming for the line infantry? That's gonna be nasty. Oh, God damn it, all these stupid logs. That's gonna make it hard for us to advance. And it's gonna make it hard for my cavalry to... Oh, my cavalry can't actually bypass here because of the logs. Huh. And the logs go all the way through. Bloody hell. Okay, so the... what I should have done is I should have made my men move through here then, because that's the only place that... Oh, there's a place there you can get through, but... Jeez. These guys managed to get through. Right, we're about to meet the enemy. So let's not try to advance too fast. We'll have the snipers go into the forest. Snipers set up there somewhere. Should be fine. Hold back here and support. Hold and support. Move to here. And yes. Everyone run to your positions at this point. Okay, everyone that is moving should run. Come on, get those shots. So, Confederate regulars and the Irish have opened fire. The Irish are firing on these bastards. Move up, hide behind the logs, and then fire on these idiots. And then we'll back them up with the Zouaves coming closer. And now the lines are erupting with fire. Snipers should be able to do massive amount of damage on the Union. I don't know where they've put the cavalry, but clearly they're nowhere to be seen. I'm gonna put these guys, column them up, move here, move up, and get around this one. Where is the Iron Brigade? Here's the Irish, the Union Irish. Volunteers, Union Regular, Iron Brigade. There it is. Right. Let's see if we can't push these guys in here to aid. And the center is holding just fine. But for how long though? We've lost quite a few men. Guys in the forest are doing fine. these two units are doing fine, and we're about to send this one away. Quickly into the flank. I thought they had cavalry. Where is their cavalry? We got all our cavalry backing up here in the center. This unit's about to go any second now, which means that I can possibly slip through. This unit needs to be moved though. Even though they're hiding, you can see they're firing through here. This unit. So I think if we just move them a little bit like that. And the Union Irish Brigade has been sent off. But it wasn't the Irish firing on the Irish this time around. Are the Irish coming back, kind of-ish? But they were able to send these guys away. Right, so we've opened up a hole in the enemy's lines. So we can slip through on the right. And soon I will be able to swing in over here. Right, let's gain some ground towards those woods. And be quick about it, troops. Once I get that unit out of the woods, I can push a lot of troops to actually take the woods. I want the artillery to focus in on the woods. And, oh shit, the enemy artillery is focusing in on my cavalry, which I don't like. Cavalry will retire just a little bit. With the artillery shells landing, Union regulars won't be holding that for us for too long. This unit's breaking. This one's already broken. Forward the battalions. Get these two up. One thing I don't like is the fact that my sharpshooters, not only do they look like shit, they don't actually have better range than other units, which I don't like. The only thing they've got is they've got really good accuracy. Oh, the Iron Brigade is holding the center of the Union lines. This unit has moved out of the forest, and we can see with the fire coming in and the fact that I've selected the artillery to focus fire on them means that they're forced to retreat. But they moved another one, so the 55th is moving back. The 30th has taken its position. But we should be able to move up here, which should open up for the cavalry to move through. And possibly, just because of the terrain, I'm gonna move these two forwards. Firing all across the line. This is America. This is how we fight. 4 more years. Right. Forwards. Sending forward regular infantry and Confederate Zouaves. Okay, the forest has been taken. Well, not taken just yet. But the forest have been cleared. And I'm gonna put so many troops towards these guys that are left. They're gonna get absolutely shredded. The Iron Brigade is still there. Right, cavalry. Oh, now they show their cavalry. Right. Custer's cavalry. I'll send 2 cavalry units. The partisans and a unit of dragoons to clash with Custer's cavalry. The partisans quickly lose manpower, but so do Custer. You know what? We'll sweep further. We'll sweep further, get a second one. Oh, I forgot to tell these guys to stop. You know what? Sound the charge. Oh shit, cavalry. Union cavalry. Even though we took the shot, the bayonets go in. Okay, so this Confederate regulars was struck by cavalry that they had been hiding up there. Forward the brigades. Forward the brigades. Strike the cavalry, strike the cannons from the back. One of the Confederate units retreated. The second one is still fighting though. Oh, it's the Iron Brigade I charged. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Get that bloody flag. Oh, there we go. The Iron Brigade has been defeated. Right, I want the artillery to focus in on that Union cavalry. And then I want the units to move forwards. Right. Cannons are gone. Everything's gone. And the battalions are moving forward. And now with the artillery focusing in on the cavalry, it's only a matter of time before we won this battle. Okay, we're walking into our own artillery fire here, so hold. Halt. Turn a bit up towards the hill instead. Oh! I'm surprised we haven't broken these bastards yet. The sharpshooters should be able to shoot them to pieces. Come on, 100. I got 10 of them. That's pretty good. And there goes McDowell. Victor Cook. The Union has been defeated, and my army is victorious. Long live the Confederacy. We continue the battle for just a little bit. Everyone to move forwards. So now the fields of Woodstock just they look just like after the festival. Hold fire cannons. Mostly though it's Union bodies. Once more, we have expelled the invaders. Hurrah for Dixie. And salute to Robert E. Lee for once again masterminding this victory. Jesus Christ, here in the beginning when the artillery both unloaded on each other. And they hit all these logs and just blew up a load of men. Oh, they broke a cannon. Right. Let's go and take a look at the statistics, shall we? And here we have the statistics. And I actually lost about 2,000 men almost out of my 5,000 men army. Which I'm a bit surprised to see. I guess some of the men lost a lot more men than I thought. I think it might have been the bayonet charge. Probably cost me quite a lot. And some of the cavalry charges of the enemy. Because there's a few units. This one, this regular one, and this volunteer. You can see those are quite... took a lot of casualties. The enemy, however, they took a lot more. Since their army of 3,400 was reduced to 735. Looking at the highest killers, it's unnamed unit, so this could be... No, it's not the Irish, because the Irish lost more. This is the sniper unit. The sniper unit killed the most. Then I think this is the actually Irish unit, because they lost about 100 men. So the Irish ended up in place, what, 3, 4, 5. And going through this. Highest losses, one Confederate regular lost 227, only 88 remaining with only 79 kills inflicted on the enemy. Right, but they gained chevrons, and that will increase their experience and so forth. Right, very good. And the Union once again was pushed almost out of Virginia. This is going to cost me 7,000 to replenish the army though, and we're going to push back. Maybe not, actually. We're well experienced. I still got about 3,000 men. Could make a push for Washington DC. But not this for this video though. That will be for another one. Oh yeah, we'll move back here. So with this, I'll say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!